This is kind of an elaboration on that video where I'm talking about the difference between Satan and the devil, okay? But I didn't mention Lucifer. Now, just to recap, the elites that own the world, these guys' heads together, that entity of lust and greed and power is Satan. That's adversary. That's what the word comes from, adversary. Adverse, harmful or prevent success, unfavorable. That's a con. So these cons, the entity of greed that are these cons, are Satan. And they tempt us for their own material greed and power. And since we're divine beings, we have the light and the darkness inside us. We have a devil inside of us. We have an angel inside of us. We can either be uplifted toward the light, or we can fall for Satan's tricks and deceit, to ground state. Now, this is where the 7 deadly sins come in. Because pride cometh before the fall. And all 7 deadly sins lead to premature death. And this ground state lies, or lay, so it lies, it plays dead, it's deceitful. So you have sins, a self-inflicted nature. It's an infliction upon the sanctity of yourself. Now, these two entities of the devil and angel, and well, the devil and Satan, because the devil is essentially an angel, remember? Like we have our demons, the man, demon. But these are social entities. They're social. Lucifer ties to physics. So Lucifer is known as the Prince of Darkness. This is the light bearer, okay? This is the void, the square area of space, the cold, dark hole of space, the infinite hole. It's just area. Just area. If you remove all of the universe and everything from it, you only have infinite area. But this will progenate the light, which is God, which is the creator, because it's a reactor. Creator, reactor. But this is the first conception. The universe was conceived, it was created, it was incepted. Nature means born, birth or to be born. And it was conceived, the universe was conceived. So you could say that Lucifer is God. Now, if God has always existed, space has always existed. You can't make space out of anything and you can't erase it. It simply is. That means it has always been. And if God has always been, then space itself, the uncreated creator, has always been. And it creates a universe. And that's the thing that precedes the universe. That's what brings in the universe. But it has to do that with two things: entropic gravity and energy. So you have space, gravity, and energy, which is a trinity, which conceives a universe with two entities of energy, which is male nuclear and female electrical. And as Lucifer is the light bringer, or the morning star, that's actually the singularity. That was the cosmic germ cell that conceived the universe. That was the first light. And that's why it represents the morning star. The morning is the first light. That's the dawn here. In Greco-Roman civilization, it's actually a she, was often personified as and considered a god, and in some versions considered the son of Aurora, the dawn. And Aurora is light. And since space itself is a cold, black, infinite hole, and the singularity, that's actually a cosmic germ cell, which represents the first light and the Immaculate Conception, because this is when the conception of the universe took place. And conception is a concept ion. Concept ion. So you can consider the universe an ion of conception, or an ion of consciousness. And pride, also known as hubris, the ancient Greek, or futility, is considered the original and worst of the 7 deadly sins on almost every list. The most demonic. It's basically if a person has no shame. This leads to all the other deadly sins.